Hello everyone, welcome to the video presentation of Engineering Exploration Course Project. I am Nivedita from Team 9 of I Division. My teammates are Shreya, Kanchana, Uma and Akshata. We all five took Engineering Exploration course under the guidance of Professor Sanjeev Kavle. The project assigned to us is Ping Pong Ball Launcher. What this project intends us to do, let's see. Problem definition. Ball Launcher Decathlon Hubli is introducing a new gaming arena for novice players. It needs an automatic ball launching machine for various ball games. We are assigned to make a ping pong ball launching machine which is automatic, portable and user friendly. It should cost not more than rupees 4,000, and along with this there are some specifications that our machine should follow. So after having the knowledge of the function that should be performed by the machine, we jotted down the functions, aggregated them and grouped into 4 units. Sensing the ball, storing the ball and releasing the ball comes under ball storing and handling unit. Taking the ball, launching the ball, inclination comes under ball launching unit. Machine on off indicating whether the container is empty, receiving commands from the user comes under interface unit. And the last one is casing unit. We have identified 4 subsystems. First one is ball storing and handling unit, second one is ball launching unit, third one is interface unit and fourth one is casing unit. We designed 4 different design concepts with different mechanism. The first one uses turntable mechanism and single wheel to launch the ball. Second one uses rack and pinion mechanism. Third one uses catapult mechanism. Fourth one uses turntable and pitching mechanism. After comparing all the 4 concepts, the fourth one stood out to be the best design. Before going with physical implementation, we should have proper knowledge of dimensions and specification. Hence, implementing virtually will help us a lot. This is the 3D model of our project. Now let's see the circuit connection. In our circuit connection, we have used an Arduino Mega 2560, 3 DC motor, one of which is used to rotate feeder disc and other 2 are used for launching wheels, an IR sensor for sensing the balls, an external LED, and we have an external power supply. This is the bill of materials and circuit components, the quantity specification required to make our project. This is the Simulink model of our entire system. Next is motor sizing and battery sizing. As mentioned earlier, we need 3 DC motors. We calculate the net weight that these motors are going to bear, and using this data, we calculate the torque and power required to run this motor. This is a calculation for the motor which is used to rotate the feeder disc. This is the calculation for the DC motor which is used to rotate the wheels. Here are the function specification of our entire system. Now the detailed explanation of our 3D modeling. This is the 3D model of ping pong ball launching machine. It has 2 subsystems. One is ball storing and handling part and another is ball launching part. This is subsystem 1. It has a container to store the ping pong balls. Inside the container is a feeder disc which is connected to a DC motor. The container is inclined at an angle of 10 degrees and is supported by a base. This is subsystem 2. It has a shooter pipe. The shooter pipe has 2 wheels attached to it on one side. Both the wheels are in turn connected to a DC motor. The DC motor is supported by a base plate. The another end of the shooter pipe is connected to the container to complete the model. This is the entire model. The ball stored in the container is pushed into the shooter pipe by the feeder disc, and the ball is launched by the wheels. One of the wheel rotates clockwise while the another one rotates anti-clockwise, and the inclination helps to launch the ball at a perfect angle. This is a complete 3D model of a ball launching machine. This is a Simulink model of the ball launching machine. It has 7 digital output pin and 1 digital input pin. The first 2 digital input pin are connected to the DC motor which rotates the feeder disc. The third and fourth output pins are connected to the DC motor which rotates the wheel in shooter pipe. Fifth and sixth are connected to a DC motor which rotates another wheel in the shooter pipe. And the last output pin is connected to external LED. And the input pin is given to the IR sensor. We have 2 states, that is machine off state and machine on state. When the balls are in the container, the IR sensor senses the balls and gives the input 1, and all the 3 motors start rotating, and the external LED is off. When the balls are empty, the IR sensor input is 0. All the 3 DC motors stop rotating, and the external LED blinks, indicating that the container is empty. Now we see the working of it. When the input is 1, all the 3 motors are rotating and the LED is off. Now we'll change the input and give the input 0. The motor stops rotating and the LED blinks, indicating that the container is empty. As the machine operates between 2 states, that is off state and on state, with a time lag of 5 seconds. By this I complete my presentation. Thank you.